€5.
5 euros.
5.
¿Usted habla español? ¿Cuántos idiomas habla usted? Español.
Espagnol, inglés, francés.
Tu parles français?
Parle français, oui.
Wow.
Italien.
Anche parli italiano?
Allemand.
Alemán?
Alemano.
Du kannst Deutsch sprechen?
Ja, bisschen, ja, nicht so viel, ja.
Warum?
Ich arbeite in meinem Schiff hier so viel, 5, 6 Jahre. Ich arbeite mit Deutschgruppen. Ich spreche Deutsch ja nicht so viel, aber gut, ja.
Es gibt viele Deutschen hier.
Ja, natürlich, ja.
Il tuo italiano anche molto meglio. È meglio
Sì,
che
sono
la...
tutto italiano, molto italiano qui. Tutta una settimana, 50 persone.
Ok. Et vous parlez très bien le français?
Oui.
Wow.
Je travaille avec le français avant un autre bateau, not ici. 8 ans.
8 ans.
Tout le temps, c'est français. Toute la semaine, plus de 60 chambres, ça fait 120 personnes toutes les semaines. 8 ans.
8 ans.
8 ans.
Pour 8 ans,
Juste
toutes les
français.
semaines, juste en français.
Juste français. Au Luxor, il y a japonais.
Il est japonais.
Japonais.
Et vous parlez japonais?
Non. C'est difficile.
C'est difficile. Comment tu t'appelles?
Mario.
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 Je m'appelle Sonny.
Sonny.
Je suis indonésien.
Indonesian. But you speak many languages.
Oui.
Which language? How many languages you speak?
Plus ou moins, je crois que 6.
6.
6, 7. Ouais.
Quel? Which language? English?
Indonesian.
Indonesian.
Bahasa
first.
Indonesia. English.
English.
Español.
Espagnol.
Português. Você fala português?
Português. Português é como...
Como espanhol.
espanhol.
Aí, muito fácil.
Muito fácil.
Italiano.
Italiano.
Francese.
Francese.
Deutsch, aber ein bisschen Deutsch.
Bisschen Deutsch.
Ein bisschen Deutsch.
You study on the
No,
language?
sur internet. Tout
Internet.
l'internet. One of the main ways I practice is with italki. For those who are unfamiliar with italki, it's an online language learning platform that offers you a personalized one-on-one lessons with the real native teachers. What I like about italki is that every lesson is one-on-one personalized. So instead of random studying, you can actually learn based on your goals, your interests, and even your personality. And the best part, you're actually learning with a real native speaker. That's how I improve my listening and speaking by not only just understanding, but actually communicating. The teachers will give you a real-time feedback and guidance whenever you need it.
The other one,
With the
with the
double dots on it.
up a little bit, It's like, puke.
Okay. So it definitely fastens my learning language progress. They have over 30,000 teachers worldwide, so you can find the perfect teacher for you. You can filter it by language, price, and even accent. Whoop! And remember, there is no subscription at all. You pay it per lesson, so no commitment. It's super flexible. Oh, and if you travel a lot, you can still book your lessons whenever you want, so you can learn anytime, anywhere. Oh, so if you're trying to improve your language, whether for an exam, a trip, or a move, click the link in the description. You can use my code Sonnywils and you will get $5 off when you buy $10 credits in italki for the first 50 people. What are you waiting for? Try italki now. Be that first 50 people before you regret it later. Now, let's continue to the video. Yes. Você fala português?
No. I can't.
You cannot? Why?
I know a little bit, but not at all.
What language do you use?
In Timorese, Tetu, also Portuguese, but in here I don't speak Portuguese more. You just speak Tetu and Bahasa also.
Can you say something in Tetum?
Oninaran Saida.
Oninara Saida.
It means what's your name?
That sounds Japanese. Oninara Saida.
Where in Indonesia do you live?
Surabaya.
My aunt live in Surabaya.
Jadi kamu bisa bahasa Indonesia?
Yeah, but a little bit. By the way, what's your name?
My name is Sonny.
My name is Nelu. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
And my friend name is Felix.
Hi.
Hello, brother.
Halo.
How are you?
I'm good. Do you speak Indonesian?
Yeah, I'm speaking Indonesia also.
Bisa bahasa Indonesia.
Bisa, sedikit-sedikit.
Kok temanmu nggak bisa?
Tapi saya
Dia-
juga bisa sedikit-sedikit.
Dia bisa, tapi sedikit juga. Ya.
Portugis bisa?
Karena Português é pouco.
É pouco.
Fala pouco.
Fala pouco, né? Mas você pode entender?
Entende, mas é pouco, assim. E você fala português também?
Falo português.
Oh,
Mas português do Brasil.
Oh, Brasil. Kalau di negara kami Portugis dari Portugal itu.
Tapi udah nggak dipakai.
Ya, masih dipakai sampai sekarang.
Tapi nggak ngomong sehari-hari, nggak dipakai.
Nggak ngomong sehari-hari karena di lingkungan kami ini masih banyak orang-orang yang ngomongnya susah banget itu kalau pakai bahasa Portugis itu.
Berarti nggak semua orang bisa Portugis ya?
Ya di seluruh kota kami selalu ada pelajaran bahasa Portugis itu selalu ada.
Kalau Indonesia bisa karena
juga banyak orang Indonesia kan tinggal di sini.
Ya, sekarang kami bisa bahasa Indonesia karena dulu itu saya pikir Mas juga tahu itu.
Tahu.
Sejarah Timor Leste dan
dijajah.
ya. Kalau lewat sejarah itu ya saya ngomong bahasa tapi sedikit-sedikit. Kalau salah saya minta maaf ini.
Oh, tidak apa-apa. Bagus kok bahasa Indonesianya.
Dan itu saluran kami di televisi selalu ada seperti Indosiar, SCTV itu ada itu
Masuk ya sampai sana ya.
dan sekarang saya sedang nonton ini.
Tapi di sekolah diajari.
Di sekolah mata kuliah seperti bahasa juga ada, bahasa Indonesia ada.
Tapi orang-orangnya tetap ngomong tetum.
Ya, orang-orang ngomong itu.
Terima kasih banyak.
Oke, terima kasih juga.
Gimana ngomong terima kasih bahasa tetum?
Obrigado.
Obrigado.
Portugis.
Ya, like Portugis.
Oke.
Kalau bahasa tetum itu kata-katanya banyak dari Portugal dan Indonesia juga.
Oh, campur. Contohnya kata-kata Portugis lain apa?
Bom dia, botardi.
Bondia itu kami juga bondia, botardi, noite.
Tapi antara orang Timor Leste dan Indonesia ada kayak benci nggak?
Ya, kalau di negara kami ini tidak ada musuhan. Karena yang sudah berlalu itu hanya sejarah aja.
Oke.
Tidak ada yang musuh-musuhan di negara kami, tidak ada.
Obrigado. Siapa tadi namanya?
Fidelis.
Fidelis.
Nelio.
Obrigado.
Ya, obrigado Barak.
Hello, my friend.
Hello,
How are you?
I'm good. What about you?
I'm good. Where are you from?
I'm from India,
India. Which part? North, south,
West.
west? What language do you use? Like Tamil? Is it Tamil?
No, Hindi.
Hindi. When you don't have your own language?
I do understand a bit of Mewari, which is the local language where I'm from.
And a question, why Indians people when they talk they move the head?
This?
Yes?
No, they don't.
What the hell?
They move. I think this is more of a Southern India thing. This basically means okay.
So instead of saying okay, you just do this.
Yeah, basically, yeah.
So if I ask you like, how are you? Okay. Right?
No,
Is
it's
that-
like an affirmation, not like you wouldn't do this when you're saying like I'm okay. Like you say, you got it, and then you'd say yeah.
And how do you say yes in Hindi?
Haan,
Ha. Okay. Try me. Ask me something.
kaise ho?
Tike. But do you do it? I mean, is it common? Like everyone in India?
I mean, everyone gets it. I also do it.
Do you have any other like? I mean, Italian they use their hands, and Indians they only use their head, or also you do
Yeah,
have.
we do. Like this. This means you're questioning something.
Do you have any other head gesture instead? I mean, besides this?
I mean, there's a sound we make, which means no. Yeah.
Okay, so basically, if I ask you, I mean, if you ask me, how are you, and then I say like, just like that.
Then yeah. Then
Oh, really? So you can understand like, how are you, and that's it. Like, okay, it's not good.
like if you do this, it means you're fucked.
I mean, like fuck, like literally, or like
Yeah, fuck, like literally. But
oh.
also, it is also that. Like, it's
Okay.
both.
Okay. Like, how are you? What's your name?
My name is Rohit.
Rohit. Wait, how's the caste works in India?
There are 5 main castes, and then there are subcastes, right?
Okay.
So the 5 main castes are Brahmin,
Okay.
Kshatriya, Vaishya, Shudra, and Dalit.
Okay, so basically Brahma is the highest, and then the last one you mentioned was the lowest.
Dalit. Yeah.
And how is it work? I mean, like the Brahma is the government, or like
No, so not the Brahma, the Brahmin.
okay, the Brahmin. Sorry.
Yeah, Brahma is a god.
Okay, Brahma is God.
So Brahmins are basically priests and teachers and healers.
Wait, what kind of
So,
teacher are we talking here? Like in the school, university?
I mean, caste system is not really followed anymore to that extent. Like anybody can be a teacher or anybody can be a healer. Even in priests, like there are some like non-Brahmin priests out there, I think. I'm not sure about that. So like it like it's not really a thing to that extent anymore. But like traditionally, there would be teachers, healers, and like priests,
Okay.
and like the only people who had access to education were basically Brahmins and Kshatriyas.
Like the
So
second one.
yeah, the second one. The second one is the Kshatriyas, who are the rulers and the warriors.
Okay.
After that are the Vaishyas, who are basically merchants and accountants.
Okay.
Then the Shudras, who are basically the workers, like craftsmen and woodworkers and other like manual workers. And then the fifth one is actually not part of the hierarchy. They are considered like so dirty that you wouldn't want them to be included in these four. So they are separated out, and they work on things that are like very dirty, like leather workers or sanitation workers,
Yeah.
things like that.
Like a
So they would be
cleaner.
Dalits.
Yeah.
Or also tribal people are also considered part of the Dalits because they are basically not fitting into these four. So anybody who does not fit into these four are Dalits.
Okay. So you said like the caste system is not that extent, but it still works. No, I mean you still
Yeah,
use it.
yeah. In a lot
In
of ways, yeah.
in what sense, let's say? In the
So
society in India now.
yeah, so basically, people wouldn't marry other people in other castes, or even if they do, they would still like stick to the
The upper one.
upper ones. So, like a Brahmin may marry a Kshatriya or a Vaishya, but like these three kind of stick together. Even if you are a bit more liberal, you won't want to marry like a Shudra or a Dalit. The caste system kind of affects people today because these people were always poor, they were always uneducated, so they never got the opportunity to like develop in society. So like there is like how slavery affects black people in the US a lot today, and that there's a similar case to be made for lower caste people here in India.
And how do you know that this people is Brahmin, this people is the Sudret?
Their names and where they're from.
Okay,
Their
so
last name and where they're from.
like how many last names that considered as Brahmin or like other?
No, so the same last name in one place can be Brahmin and another place it can be Shudra.
So
It has a combination of the two. It has to be where you're from and the last name.
oh wow, and how do you know? I mean, India is big. There are a lot of cities.
I mean, if you know, you know. If you don't know, you don't.
So basically, you just know it,
Some people would just ask you.
and you just know everything. Like, okay, this man or this woman, the last name
You
is,
can
let's
also
say,
Google.
Patel. But do you Google it before? Like, if you want to know a girl, like, okay, what is her last name and where she come from?
No, I mean it's not a thing like that.
Okay,
I
so
don't think.
no one do it again. I mean, no one cares.
I mean, people care and people don't. Like, if you know, it's fine. If you don't, then it's also fine.
And what about you? Do you care about that, or is just like nah?
No, I don't really care.
Okay. And your family, your parents, do they care?
Yeah, I mean, less than most people, but they still do.
And will it be problem? Let's say if you like want to marry. Oh wait, what caste are you, if I may know? I mean, is that
So it's kind of controversial with like my caste because like we say that we are Brahmins,
okay?
but others say we are Kshatriya.
Satira is the second one or
Yeah, yeah, the
okay,
second one.
the second one.
So others say we are Kshatriya, we say we are Brahmins. I kind of have to agree with the others because it doesn't make sense for us to be Brahmins because we are not teachers, we are not healers, we are not priests.
Let's say
We are
that
like, yeah, we
your
are like
ancestors.
landlords. We are like ancestral landlords, basically.
Okay.
So we would be categorized as Kshatriya in that way.
Let's say your parents. Let's say, do they have problem? Let's say if you like or want to marry a girl
They
from,
probably would have a problem if that person was a Shudra or a Dalit.
will they intervene?
I don't know. They might. I don't know. I don't think I myself can get with like a Shudra or a Dalit unless they're like an exceptional person because like most Dalits or Shudras are like so behind in society that like we come from different worlds.
And how people from those castes advance, let's say, if they want to change?
So like there's like reservations in government colleges and government jobs. So like certain number of seats are reserved for them, but in percentage terms. So that is a way. But these days, only like the people who have gotten benefit of reservation in the past, their children are the ones who are benefiting, and nobody else really. Other than that, I don't know. Like if they somehow get educated and move forward in society, but like at some point, like it becomes so ambiguous because like if you have moved forward in society and if it's kind of the you don't really need reservation, then they would just they can just lie about their caste and they
Oh,
can change their name and nobody would know.
okay. So basically, you just can lie about it, and no one will ever know, and no one
Yeah,
will
I
ever
mean you won't
discover.
be able to live in the same town as you used to because there people know. But if you were to move to a different city or a different place with a different name,
No
then nobody would
one,
know.
no one would know. Are you Hindu?
I'm agnostic, but I'm from a Hindu family.
And now my question is, the Buddha. Like the Buddha came. I mean, Buddha is originated from India, right?
Mhm, mhm.
Is the Buddhism community big in India?
No,
Do Buddha and Hindu kind of like crash?
I don't know, but like a lot of Hindus believe that Buddhism is just an offshoot of Hinduism.
Is that what? Sorry.
It's an offshoot, like it's a part of Hinduism. Buddhism is just a sect of Hinduism because it takes a lot from Hinduism
Okay.
and it also like kind of changes things up a bit. But Hinduism is like it's not a religion in like how like Islam or Christianity or the Jewish religion or even Sikhism. These are religions because like Hinduism is basically like a set of traditions and beliefs that are held by Indian people and that originated in India, right? So if that's what you're defining Hinduism as, then Buddhism would also be part of it. Because like Hindu beliefs like can contradict with themselves. It's not like one book, one text, one ideology. It's like multiple books, multiple texts, multiple beliefs, all kind of working together. Like we have like 30 million gods or something.
You have 30 million gods?
Yeah.
How do you have like so that many? Why so many? What's the
Because
first
like
one?
Krishna would be the first one, I think, or Vishnu. No, Vishnu. Krishna is a form of Vishnu, but like Vishnu is the OG.
Is the OG? Wait, Krishna, is it the blue one? Is it the elephant?
I mean, no, it's the blue one. like there are regional gods. Like there are gods that are like people in like a single village believe in.
So basically, every city, every villages, they have their own gods, something like that.
Yeah, but they also believe in other gods other than their village gods.
And there are 30 millions.
That's the estimate, I think.
Okay, let's say like what is the most uncommon gods that you've heard?
People would like make up their own gods. Like there is a temple where they worship a motorcycle.
Really? What is it called?
Yeah, Om Banna is a folk deity whose shrine and temple are called Om Banna Dham. We are devoted to him and his motorcycle.
Wait, I'm sorry. I'm kind of lost. Like Ombana, who is he?
He was a guy. I don't know. Like he probably would have been an influential guy. I'm not too sure. But like he died one day, right? And he was on his motorcycle. So this motorcycle got parked near like a police station or something. But then that motorcycle, the story said that that motorcycle drove itself back to his home because that's where it was supposed to be.
Okay. Let's be objective. You, as an Indian, I see that you are a very educated man. What do you think about it?
I'm an agnostic.
And also educated. I mean, I see that you are well educated. I mean, you know a lot of things.
I don't believe in any gods.
Okay. What makes you don't believe in any gods?
All the religions kind of contradict themselves, and Hinduism kind of contradicts itself from within.
Okay.
So like, they can, if there is a truth, there can only be one truth. How does anyone know what the real truth is? I don't think there's a possibility. There's a way to know.
I mean, with the other religions, do you crash like that?
Yeah. There are a lot of
With Muslims as well and Christians.
Yeah.
I mean, in what level of crash are we talking here? I mean, do they fight? Do they?
Yeah. Stone pelting and stuff.
Really? Until now, or it was like that before?
No, it still is today.
Wow.
If you're a rich guy, then you're pretty much getting away with anything.
Sure.
And you're not getting stones pelted at you, but like if you're poor,
they just going to throw you a rock.
Yeah. And like stone pelting from both sides, by the way.
And what about the video on Instagram? There are like a lot of videos on Instagram, like the street food in India. Like you've seen that, like they make an omelette and then this beside of a man who make the omelet's kind of like rat running around.
Yeah, that's real.
Do you eat it? I mean, do locals people eat that?
Yep.
You eat it? I mean, for you, that's normal.
I mean, I have stopped eating it.
You have stopped? You used to. And you never had any problem with it?
Yeah, no, not really. Like if there's a rat walking around like beside the guy, but like it's not really getting into the food,
that's okay. Okay, like that's.
I feel like there are bigger problems around that. I think the rat is not the biggest problem there.
So that's the logic. I mean, it's just rats running around besides him, not in the food. So let it be.
Yeah.
That's really nice to talk with you.
Yeah, it's really nice.
Rohit. Nice to meet you, Rohit.
Nice to meet you too, Sunny.
If one day you go to Indonesia, let me know.
Yeah, definitely.
Yes. Okay, Rohit. Have a good day. See you.
You too. Take care.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.